unless you're set on having all the pro features. It might be wise to skip the iPhone 16 and hold out for the upcoming iPhone SE 4, which promises to be a mid-range powerhouse. The iPhone 16 is about to hit the market, but is it really worth the excitement? Leaks suggest that the upcoming model does not offer significant upgrades compared to the iPhone 15. However, if you are eager to get your hands on some new Apple tech, there is another device that might be more worthy of your attention: the iPhone SE 4. This mid-range option is shaping up to be Apple's most intriguing offering in that category. Before we dive into the details, it's important to note that this discussion is based on reliable rumors and leaks. While there is more information available about the imminent iPhone 16 than the SE 4, which is expected to launch in spring 2025, the early signs suggest that the SE 4 will offer better value for money. Whether you're looking for a daily driver or a capable gaming phone, let's explore the specifics. First, let's take a look at the AI capabilities. There is a lot of buzz around the Apple's upcoming AI features, with the company preparing to launch Apple Intelligence, which is expected to rival Samsung's Galaxy AI tools. However, it's not just the iPhone 16 that will have access to features like Image Playground and a ChatGPT enhanced Siri. Reports suggest that the iPhone SE 4 will also feature an AI-ready chipset, likely the same A18 processor found in the base model of iPhone 16. Despite the excitement surrounding Apple's AI advancements, it's still unclear when Apple Intelligence will be fully available. So, if you're planning to grab an iPhone 16 right at launch to play with these AI features, you might be disappointed. By the time the SE phone is released, Apple Intelligence should be up and running, likely with the iOS 18.1 update. This means you'll have a better sense of whether these AI features are truly worth the upgrade and whether Apple might introduce a paywall for them. By waiting, you can make a more informed decision about whether to upgrade. Now let's take a look at the performance and refresh rate. If both the iPhone 16 and SE 4 are equipped with the same chipset, we can expect similar performance levels from both devices. This means that the iPhone SE 4 could become one of the best mid-range phones for gaming, capable of handling demanding titles like Honkai Star Rail, Diablo Immortal, and other top games from the App Store. It might even run games like Death Stranding and Resident Evil Village, which are currently playable on the iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max. Another reason to consider waiting for the SE 4 is the anticipated refresh rate. The iPhone 16 base model is expected to stick with a 60Hz refresh rate, just like the iPhone 15, with only the Pro models offering a 120Hz refresh rate. If the SE 4 also comes with a 60Hz refresh rate, it doesn't make sense to spend extra on iPhone 16 when the SE 4 could offer the same on-screen experience for less money. Rumor has it that Apple will ditch the Touch ID button and increase the SE 4 display size to over 6 inches, bringing it closer in design to Apple's flagship models. There are even whispers that SE 4 and iPhone 16 might share the same chassis, making them almost identical in appearance. If you have been put off by the SE series' compact design and Touch ID button in the past, the SE 4 could be a more appealing option. Meanwhile, the iPhone 16 base model isn't expected to see any major design changes, apart from the possible addition of the capture button and an action button. The capture button might appeal to amateur photographers, but if photography is not your main focus, it doesn't add much value. Moreover, Android alternatives like Xiaomi's latest models have been focusing heavily on camera improvements, often surpassing Apple's offerings in this area. The action button, while useful, isn't a game changer. It allows iPhone 16 Pro users to access features like the flashlight or camera with a press and hold gesture. However, it's not enough to justify an upgrade, and it's possible that SE 4 could include both of these buttons as well. Finally, the most obvious reason to consider the SE 4 over the iPhone 16 is the price. Apple's SE line has always been positioned in the mid-range price bracket. The most expensive version of the iPhone SE 3 was priced at $579 at launch in 2022, which is over $200 less than the anticipated $799 price of the iPhone 16, while the SE4 is likely to be a bit more expensive than its predecessor. Some rumors suggest Apple aims to keep the price under $500 for the base model. This means the most affordable SE4 might only see a $70 increase from the $429 starting price of the SE3. As we have discussed, the SE4 is expected to come with the same chipset and AI features as the iPhone 16. So by choosing the iPhone 16, you're essentially paying $200 to $300 more for an additional 1200 megapixel ultra-wide lens, a bigger battery, a couple of extra buttons, and possibly more RAM. Is that worth the extra cost? That's up to you to decide. But personally, I would wait to see how the SE4 compares. With all this in mind, are you leaning towards the iPhone 16 or planning to wait for the SE4? The iPhone 16 is coming soon, so you will need to make a decision quickly. Of course, there is always the option to consider something entirely different, with Android phones offering stronger competition than ever in 2024, thanks to models like OnePlus 12 and Honor Magic 6 Pro. The choice is yours.